This is my testimony. I would like to share with you because it's not just a story, it's a living proof of God's promises. This testimony brings comfort, strength, and assurance that God truly never leaves or forsakes His people. No matter the trials, it invites you to trust in His enduring presence and unfailing love. A miracle of life when all hope was gone. I got married in 1997. For 3 years we longed for a child, but nothing happened. We visited many specialists, done many tests, and the news was crushing. My wife's fallopian tubes were blocked, and I was diagnosed with an extremely low sperm count due to diabetes. The doctor said it was impossible for us to conceive. I was devastated. As a sailor working on a piano cruise line, I found myself one night kneeling beside my bunk bed behind closed curtains. With tears, I pleaded with my Lord Jesus Christ, asking Him to forgive my sins and to bless me with just one child. That very night, God gave me a dream. I saw a child playing with me in the sand. The moment I reached the next port, I called my friend and he gave me astonishing news. My wife was pregnant. I knew without a doubt God had answered my prayer. In the year 2000, our beautiful son was born. Today, that child is 25 years old. His name is Josito. A year and a half later, our beautiful daughter was born. Her name is Janoska. This is a living testimony of God's faithfulness. Saved by a stranger's hand, divine intervention on the tracks. Years earlier, around 1986 or 1987, I worked as a driver on my cousin's coconut farm. One day, while driving a mini truck pickup toward Margao via Sarauli, I approached a railway crossing. There was no gate at the crossing at that time, and on one side there were bushes blocking the view. You could not make out if train is coming in that direction. As I was about to cross the tracks, I saw a woman standing on the opposite side of the road, waiting for a bus. Suddenly, she raised her hand to stop me. Without thinking, I slammed the brakes, and in a split second, a train thundered past right in front of me. If not for that woman's raised hand, I would have been crushed under that train. I truly believe that it wasn't luck. God placed her there to save my life. A cobra in the night, God's protection in the darkness. Once, while at my cousin's home, I was called to deal with a snake hiding in a wall hole. I killed the snake and went back to my house. After dinner, I went to bed. It was a hot night, so we kept the windows open. We had 2 points electricity supplied under government scheme, and the wire with switch was hanging next to my head. Around midnight, I suddenly woke up and turned on the lights. To my shock, a cobra was standing on my table, just inches away from me. Calmly, I grabbed my slipper and struck the snake dead. Later, I learned it was a female cobra possibly seeking revenge. But it could not harm me. Why? Because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was watching over me. That night, his hand protected me once again. I will never finish telling how many times my Lord miraculously saved my life. God sent an angel in a form of a child to save my life. While working in a small convenience store in Florida around 7 p.m. one evening, it was dark outside when a 10-year-old boy suddenly walked into the store and said, "There are thieves outside. Lock the door." I did not know him. He had never visited the store before. But I obeyed. I locked the door and waited. Minutes later, a car pulled up. One man wearing a mask stepped out. Another sat behind the wheel, hand in his jacket, likely holding a gun. The masked man grabbed the door handle, but it was locked. Realizing they could not get in, they drove away. That boy was no ordinary visitor. He was an angel sent by God. How could a 10-year boy have information about thieves out there? Why did he come at the perfect moment? Only God knows. But I am alive today because of his divine protection. The faithful God who never leaves. From nearly being hit by a train, to encounters with deadly snakes, to an attempted robbery, I have seen God's hand protecting me time and time again. My life is full of miracles, and I give all the glory to my Lord Jesus Christ. He has never failed me, and I believe He never will. As it is written, Hebrews chapter 13, 5 to 6, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. The Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. God's promise of His presence is fulfilled in Jesus Christ, who assured His disciples, I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. My encouragement to you is this: trust Him, honor Him, follow Him with all your heart, soul, and mind. Our God watches over His children 24/7. He may not always come early, but He is never late. Please like and share it to others to edify and lift up their faith. Thank you.